All right, folks. Sorry about that. For those of you who are still figuring out that the stream location changed, I believe. We had a little trouble with the new phone and some horizontal vertical positioning difficulties, but here we are. We are at the home of the Halifax Hawks, our competition for today at the historic Centennial Arena. An old barn, I don't know, maybe from the 70s maybe. Very typical looking barn from a rink in that era. Love to see these old barns still in service. Some game sheet items. Judd McNally gets the start today. He had his best game of the year, the second game of that tournament that we had there on the weekend. There he is, head to the bench. I'll apologize for the netting, the mesh. Not much I can really do about that. So we have Bedford blue-white in the blue. And we have the Halifax Hawks in red. This is a bit of a battle of the basement based on the current league standings with the Hawks in the very bottom at the moment, winless so far. Bedford will be looking at hoping that they don't get back on track today. And here we are, the big face-off. 3 10-minute periods away. This is Derek Moreau. I'm solo broadcasting this one. I believe Jared has, well, a commitment. I'm not sure what kind of commitment. Bedford blue bench straight ahead. And here we go. Bedford wins the face-off, tries to get it back to the defenseman. Fight. Bedford wheeling around their end. Cut off. Zone maintained by the Hawks. Bedford will be looking to get some possession here. Not the start they were hoping for out of the gate. Okay, possession recovered. Now we could be a developing 3-on-2. Almost a 2-on-1 if that pass was received. But it is out of danger and in the Halifax end. Oh, opportunity here for Bedford. Bedford maintains possession in the zone. Now they need to get bodies up. Try to get an opportunity here. Hawks behind their own net. To the boards. Defense changing. Halifax to clear the zone. Brown with the pass up to White. Little color combination for you there. Halifax ships it up, and that has been waved off. We'll take it. Up to 9 million so far on the broadcast. Bedford trying to chip it up. Successful. Dexter Mills down the line. Putting some pressure on the D. Puck deep in Halifax zone. Bedford in pursuit. Battle on the side. Great play by Brown to keep it in. Some sustained offensive pressure. Oh, and here's a break. One-on-one here. Oh, great D, great D. Well-timed stick there by the Bedford defender. We're really working hard on preventing those kind of situations from ending up back in our end. All right, here's a chance. Mills in pursuit. And Mills off for a change. Bedford better be quick with this change here, otherwise they're in some trouble. McIsaac for the Hawks. Here's a potential 2-on-1 here. Oh, and we got a break. We got a 2-on-0 here. Fired just a little high. Solid effort, solid effort. Maintained in the zone and fired deep by McDonald. Or as we affectionately call him, Big McDonald. Big McDonald, Little McDonald, the two Alexes. Again to McDonald. Quick play to get it deep. Quick, smart play on the D-line there. Now a battle along the boards. Good pressure here, good sustained pressure here by Bedford. They got to keep that going. When players get tired, they make mistakes, and that could be our chance. Oh, good idea, good idea. Good idea to try to get it across to the defender. We've been suggesting that as much in the coaching. Bedford regroups in their end. Tom Schuster, a little trouble with the ice there. Gets it up though. Schuster recovers, gets another poke check, and the puck is out of danger. Hawks on their blue line, interzone pass. Well played by Gale. Bedford's in pursuit, and that'll be an offside. With Hunter White just a tad out ahead of the play. So there will be a face-off here. 4:32 left in the period. Little over halfway through the first frame, 0-0. Bedford has probably had the majority of possession and offensive zone time thus far, but it's all zeros on the board. Coach Gunn specifically asked me to set up on the opposite side of the bench because he did not think everyone would appreciate him hollering all game long, and you probably wouldn't be able to hear me either, so. Good idea on that pass. Bedford regrouping in their zone again. Isabella carrying the puck around, nicely done. Perfect positioning. Just couldn't get that pass to Owen. That's okay, she's got it back. She's gonna try it again. Little battle here at the top of the blue line in the defensive zone. Bedford's a little bit clogged up, all three of them there. We've been working on that too. Little danger, oh. Goal for the Halifax Hawks. A little miscommunication between the defender and the goalie. We had a situation like that on the weekend. Little situation like that on the weekend where the puck was loose and the defender was going to try to clear it, but a little bit slow at it, so the goalie left off. That one we got away with. This one we didn't. Let's get that back, Bedford. Quick shot. Nice save by the tender over there in red. Face off kind of won by nobody. Speedy Francis down the wing. Great defensive recovery. That should be waved off, and it was. Bedford with the neutral zone turnover. Let's get. Oh, nice try, nice try. Okay, let's keep that in, guys. Lots of time. They just choose to shoot. Chipped into the middle. Backhand shot. Nice save by the goalie. Good response from Bedford after that goal with a couple quick chances. Oh, don't fight for it, boys. All right, with potential odd man rush developing here for the Halifax Hawks. And smartly dump it deep and get a change. Bedford from their own end. Breakout attempt waved off again. We'll take that again. A lot of inconsistencies on the icing calls I've found this year. Oh, good stick. All right, I'm liking this. I'm liking this dump and chase that we're developing here. I think that's a good strategy at this level of hockey. Oh, Big McDonald with a pass, picked up by no one, but it sailed safely into the far corner. Battle in the corner. Bedford's got the puck, trying to get it from the zone. Shot! Stopped by the goalie. Bedford, no pressure, taking their time. Opportunity missed to utilize the blue liners on the line there. Puck remains deep in the Halifax zone. Bedford battling hard. Maintain pressure. Point. Come on, boys. Look for the point. There's nobody covering our points. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, another save by the goaltender. Goal! And we got a 1-1 hockey game. Bedford with the equalizer with 12 seconds left in the first period. 12.3 to be precise. All right. I would say unbiasedly that was a well-deserved goal by Bedford in that one. 5 or 6 shots there after the opening goal by the Hawks. Bedford looking to continue that. And that ends the first period of play. Try to zoom in here on the all-important discussion at the bench. For those far and wide, not in Nova Scotia, we had some weather pass through the Maritimes and Newfoundland in the last day or so. HRM, Halifax metro area, was spared of the stuff you need to shovel for the most part. Mostly just getting some coastal rains. And the play is on for the start of the second period. Hard to get a good angle when it's tight along the boards from where the camera positioning is. Whoa! Bedford back in the offensive zone. Lots of time for Bedford here. Oh, we're a little panicked there. Schuster fighting for it hard there. And the puck pops out in our favor. Henry gets it in his feet and loses it. Battling, pops out. Mills trying to gain blue line entry. Fires it deep. Bangs off of the defender, and the other Halifax defender is trying to make a breakout. And it's out of the zone. And here's a chance for Halifax. Good pass across. Nice lateral movement by Judd. Here's another chance. Oh, and that's going to be onside. Shot. Oh, good save by the goalie. We're getting good goaltending over there in the Halifax net, I must say. That little glove save is not an easy save for a 9, 10-year-old. .8:35 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by Bedford. In pursuit here. Bodies flying everywhere. Good puck pursuit, really liking the forecheck. Not giving up on that play. Puck comes to the point. Almost makes it to the net. Halifax struggling to get out of their end. We know the feeling. Over here in Bedford White, can certainly relate. Puck pops out, jumble of bodies, and it looks like it's Halifax trying to gain entry in the offensive zone for them. Unsuccessful. Puck pops out again. Halifax grabs it on a 1-on-2. Some strong defending. Bedford trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Risky but successful defensive play at the blue line to no avail. As Halifax looks geared up to get it in the neutral zone. Halifax changes their D. Offside, Bedford White. I think we needed the change anyway. Little timestamp for those who watched the videos. 6:50, 1-1, second period. I know I'm moving the camera around a lot, folks. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. All right, puck deep in the Halifax zone. No, we're getting a penalty. It will be Bedford going on the power play. First power play unit out. I'm kidding. We don't have one of those. Puck moved deep. We don't want all three chasing that one guy behind the net. And it's cleared. Halifax trying to regroup in the neutral. Lots of time. Yep, that's around 3 guys. It's a chance for Hunter. Breakaway. Oh, very close. Good patience. Just couldn't beat that inside post. He ran out of real estate. Bedford, possession deep, trying to get it. And the puck is iced. 1 minute left in the penalty. The power play for Bedford. As they try to regroup from behind their net, there's aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill for the Hawks. And we just might have iced it there. And that is the case. You never like to see an icing on your power play, but that is what we're up against here. It does happen. I don't think the boys were expecting that kind of pressure on the power play. Willem Moreau entering the net. Better get there soon, otherwise they're going to start the game without a goaltender. Good solid effort by Judd in this game. Goal against them. Can't really blame him for. It was a bit of a calamity in front of our net. Here's a chance. Good defensive, desperate defensive play, but successful on the Hawks side. "26 seconds left in the man advantage for Bedford White here. 5 minutes left in the second period. I would suggest that Bedford needs to get the next goal. Bedford unable to keep it in the zone. Isabella around the net. She's really good at getting some speed around the net and getting it up there. Oh, and that's going to be a nice... Oh, they've let that... Oh, they are going to call an icing. Little... I was looking at the wrong official. Little official communication had to occur there because one wanted to wave it off. The other one raised his hand. All good. It was definitely an icing. Face-off, won by the Hawks. Shot in, intercepted. Bedford's got it. Neutral zone to a pinching Oma. Battle along the upper corner there. All four of the 5 Bedford players bunched up a little bit too much there. Point of emphasis continues on that for us. Power play is over. We're at 5-on-5, full strength here. 4 minutes remaining in the second frame. Bedford with a turnover in the neutral zone in pursuit. Uh-oh. Get that deep. Shot. Hits the side of the post. Early whistle there. And both teams will change. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Jared and I are hoping to monetize this baby. It's for fundraising, of course. All proceeds will go to the Bedford U11B white account, which I assume is with TD. All right, Bedford controlling deep. Nice pass in the neutral zone. It wasn't controlled, but they have regained control, and White looking for the man, takes the shot right into the goaltender's pads. Well positioned on the goaltending there. Face off. Controlled by the Halifax Hawks and arguably iced down, but not called. Bedford picks it up around the boards, up to the point, and it is not kept in. And now there's a race. It's Hunter, and Hunter steals it. Hunter in the corner, gonna look for the pass. Throws it in front. Couldn't be controlled. There was a few bounces, but it still remains deep. Puck bounces to the neutral zone. Strong forecheck. Nice pinch, excellent pinch. Here's a chance for Halifax Hawks. Could end up in a breakaway here. No shot so far. Great job of Bedford getting back into play. I think I would contend that a month ago we wouldn't have gotten back that quickly, so that was nice to see. Puck's out safely, and I believe that's Owen in pursuit, if I'm telling correctly. Almost got around him. 3 Bedford players all munched together, but here's a chance. Pass in front. Sailed by the player in front. Scramble in front of the net, and the Hawks come out with it, and now it's a 2-on-2 break for Halifax. High shot, sails by. Caught Willem's goalie stick there a little bit, but it was sailing wide either way. Owen having a strong shift here, working hard. All right, come on, defense, start getting back. Bit of a neutral zone calamity here. Okay, here's a chance. Good idea, getting it in there. No Bedford players there in the moment. And that'll do it for the second period. Flurry of activity in that period. A lot of chances for Bedford. But the score remains 1-1. Shots don't count on the scoreboard, unfortunately. Otherwise, Bedford would be dominating. As an old barn, it's not warm in here. A lot of people are, it actually feels a little bit colder in here than it is outside. I think that's probably true. But that's what hockey's all about. No complaints from me. And here we go, third period, 10 minutes left in the hockey game. 1-1 tie. I'm a little bit slow on the camera work, I apologize. I am not a professional. I am not going to quit my day job. Oh, here's a chance for Bedford. Coming in. Get that. Pass in front. Shot. Nice try, nice try. Scrambled in front of the net and it shoots out for Bedford. There was an opportunity to use the point there. And Halifax relieves the pressure. Are they going to call that? They are. Bedford is... Yeah, they're doing it. They're giving Bedford... Oh, I thought they were going to give a too many men on the ice penalty there for a second. I still think they are hoping to do that. Yes, we are. We're getting a too many men on the ice penalty, which is a little unfortunate, I would say. Not sure I would have made that call myself, but I might be a little biased on the matter too. So. Defensive zone draw, controlled by Halifax. So, Bedford's got a big third period penalty kill here. A game they have largely controlled, could slip away. And the puck is down the ice. All right. We had too many guys go deep there on that icing for a penalty kill. Get rid of that. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And the puck is down the ice. See how both of our players are going deep? That's what we don't want, right? We don't want that. We only want one guy to pursue. The other guy should peruse the blue line, look to pick off a pass on the penalty kill. The good news is that it's going to be a little 4-on-4 hockey here. I did not see what the infraction was, but we're all even, and if that remains, then Bedford will have a 45-minute power play in a couple of minutes, in a minute and 14. Just a reminder that if you're watching the broadcast, to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Puck, keep that in, Tommy. Nice play. That's it, pick that up. Point, point. Shoot. Shot on net. We've had a bunch of shots that haven't been necessarily the best efforts on net tonight, but in U11B that doesn't always matter, so. We got the puck where we want it, deep in their end. Face off, won by the Halifax Hawks. They're unable to get it out well, and then there it goes. Oh no, we still have it in there. Full of surprises today. Puck's thrown in front. Good, smart, quick recovery by the goaltender. Wish I knew the guy's name. Jumped deep into the Halifax zone. Forecheck on. And that'll be an icing, as long as Willem doesn't touch it. And he did not. Seven minutes to play in the third period end contest. 1-1 tie. And with the penalty expiring to Hunter, there's about 45 minutes of power play time for Bedford. An opportunity to take the lead here. This would be a good opportunity to pinch if I was a defenseman. Well done, Leo, to keep it in. Puck bounces out. It's okay. We got it. Hunter puts it deep and changes to get the lines back together. Puck pops out. Bit of a race here. Good little breakout by Bedford outside of the referee getting in the way. Couldn't cause a problem. Looks like Bedford's going to get a tripping penalty here. A little undisciplined play. Face-off will come all the way down over by over to the left of Willem. Penalty kill for a full 2 minutes. 5:48 remaining. This is a big kill. This is a big kill for Bedford. Shot. Willem a little poke out, and it's out of the zone. Looks like we got an offside. Half decent tunage here today. Face off. Controlled by Halifax as they move the puck into the zone on the power play. Flicked at the net, intercepted by the defense. And here might be a shorthanded break for Bedford. Oh, so close. Nope. Bedford needs to get back here. Shot side of the net, handled by Willem. And down the ice again. 50 seconds left in the power play for Halifax. Bedford getting a penalty killing line change in. Bedford keeping it deep here. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill for them. Halifax trying to move it up. Tom at the blue line gets it deep again. Halifax gets it out of the zone here, but then back down. It's a good penalty kill thus far. 13 seconds. Gotta watch that guy coming out of the box. And that should do it with Halifax getting back, or Bedford getting back to full strength. 3:30 left in the game, 1-1 tie. Halifax, I think it's safe to say, has not had as many chances as Bedford in this one, but again, 1-1's the only real stat that matters. Get that shot, get that shot. Oh, quality shots is something that we haven't gotten too many of. We've got more of them, but a little friendly fire there. All right, this looks dangerous. This looks very dangerous. Get ready, Willem. Nice save. Good positioning by the goaltender on that one. Here's it looks to be, three of them, and the puck remains in the zone. Oh, that was way too close for comfort. Halifax setting up for the shot. Schuster intercepts the shot. Halifax keeps it in. And it's out. Here comes Halifax, onside, coming in. Shoots, save Willem. Will that matter in the game? Will that save? Will we look back to that save and think that was the difference? An icing on Bedford. 1:59 remaining in the contest. Face-off deep in the Bedford zone. Big defensive zone face-off here. Face-off controlled again by Halifax. I think they've had the edge in that category today. Mills gets it out. And there's a battle along the boards. Turnover as Bedford tries to get possession here. There's two Bedford players hanging out together on top of each other in the corner. The forecheck continues. Forecheck's been strong today. Shot from an unlikely angle, handled by the goaltender. All right, get that deep, get that deep. You're offside. Unfortunately, Henry was not aware that he was in an offside position. Luckily, the officials today realized that at U11B, something like that is not intentional. We have seen a lot of thoughts where those were intentional. I think it was in Moncton we saw that a lot, where they'd bring it all the way back. Bedford with possession in the offensive zone at less than a minute left. Pass across. No shot. A shot. Oh. Nice save. Their goalie, Halifax's goalie, has made a number of nice saves, and he's quite comfortable with the glove. Quite comfortable with his glove. 41 seconds remain. Third period. Offensive zone face-off here for Bedford. Can they make this a win right here? Face-off. Kind of not really controlled by anybody. Weatherhead dumps it back down. Halifax tries to return favor. And that'll be another offside call here. 29 seconds remaining. Where's the 2-minute in call? Delay a game. I'm kidding. All right, Bedford's got zone entry here. 24 seconds. Let's keep it down here, guys. Let's get some shots on net. Puck in front. Shot. Nice save by the goaltender. Number one star of this game already is the Halifax Hawks goaltender. Some of them were easy. That one wasn't. "12 seconds remaining." Some confusion on the Halifax side. Cheeky shot off the face-off by Hunter. The goaltender's not confused. Tried it again. Didn't get through this time. Weatherhead with the shot for the point. And it trickles into the defensive zone. Well, that's the game, folks. Ends in a 1-1 draw. Better than a loss, but I think the boys will appreciate that they could have won that game. That's all right, though. We'll take that. We can build off of that. A couple of 31s in net there.
Gabby!
Again, for those who may just be joining, game has just ended. It's a 1-1 tie. Final score. It's a solid game. Solid effort by Bedford. But I think the highlights for me was a really solid forward check. A lot of effort out there today. I think our finishing could have been better. A little bit more control, better quality chances in the offensive zone. But other than that, I think we can build off of this. Anyways, for all you out there, thanks for tuning in. Going to shut off the broadcast here and get the gear off of my son. Take care.